Annoyingly, I'm still waiting for parts to arrive for this Range Rover P38 project, and until they arrive I can't really get stuck into the repairs without doing a couple of jobs twice. So today we're actually going to take the advice of one of you guys who left a comment saying, why don't you clean it first before you start working on it? It'll make it a lot nicer to work on and you won't get filthy dirty every time you have to go near it. So that's the plan for today's video. We're going to give it a quick sponge bath on the outside, and then we're going to start stripping the interior out to give the carpet and everything in there a really good deep clean. Now, quick disclaimer, I am not a car detailer by any means, so don't use this video for advice on how you should clean your car. For a start, I should be using 2 buckets and we're only using 1. I should point out this is only kind of a pre-wash in this video. I'm actually going to go through and do a full detail on this car at some point, where we're going to correct all the paintwork with a DA polisher and all the cutting compounds and things like that, as well as maybe doing some touch-up on the paint as well. But yeah, we're just going to try and clean it up a little bit, get rid of some of this green moss that's appeared on the car, and see what she looks like underneath this grime. Anyway, let's make a start. So the first thing I did was to throw a bit of wheel cleaner, just some Demon Clean stuff, onto the wheels, and then agitated it a bit with a dishwashing brush. The wheels aren't really that bad, but I did manage to get a fair bit of muck off by doing this. Meanwhile, the missus started going for it with a sponge, and she was targeting those mossy green bits that you can see around the windows and panels. While it had been parked up, the P38 had been claimed by a gang of spiders, so we had to evict them and clean up their webs in the reclamation process as well. You can really see how much muck was being held in those window seals, which we managed to scrub out with the trusty dishwashing brush. And I also thought, as we're going to be delving into the engine bay very soon, why don't we give that a quick suds up as well? Now, with most modern engine bays, and I do count this as a modern engine bay really, you don't really have to worry too much about getting water in stuff. Pretty much everything in the engine bay is sealed and mostly watertight, so as long as you don't go too crazy with a jet wash, you're probably going to be alright. And then moving on to the interior, the leather is slightly dirty but nothing too bad, and I've certainly seen a lot worse in a lot of other cars. So for now it'll just get a quick wash down with some upholstery cleaner to make it a bit more pleasant, and then we'll do a full leather restoration on it in a future video. Oh, that smells nice, this stuff.
Doesn't it?
It smells like aftershave. I'll just spray it on my neck. It's lovely. It smells lovely. What actually is sugar soap?
I have no idea. I don't actually know. I just know that it's really good for cleaning and not leaving any residues behind.
Yeah, get the elbow grease in there. Some muck in there.
Oh god, it's really ingrained. I think it's because the seat hasn't been conditioned in ages.
It hasn't been cleaned in ages.
Well, that as well.
Oh my god.
Oh, are you filming that?
Yeah. We need to do a couple of takes on this, I think.
Yeah. Remove that. I mean, there's probably tools for this, but at least we don't scratch anything by using our hands.
Yeah, you can get like plastic scrapery tools, but
we'll still scratch then.
Hello.
Yeah. That could be all good.
It's horrible. Like it leaves the wood like veneer underneath it.
Other than that, you can take it off.
Steering wheel could do with one of those kits that I did on the L322, like a recolouring kit.
Yeah, look at this. Plastic's come up nice.
Oh, I thought it would leave like a sticky residue, but it's not really, is it?
No. He says.
Okay, what price?
There's an underclicker. No, there's not.
Oh yeah.
Old school.
I don't know why you'd ever try and put this stuff on your car.
I have no idea.
Basically, on old seat belts, if you want to make them retract a bit better, what you can do is give a bit of a spray with silicone spray. Not too much, just put it on your cloth. It says on a new can. Something like that. Sorry, I just
squirted me in the
choked you a bit
face.
there. And then just give it a bit of a wipe down. I'll just transfer a bit of silicone onto the belt itself. And that'll help it just reel back in a lot easier and smoother.
Just a few minutes work, the dash of the Rangie's looking 100% better. So good to get rid of those fake wood stickers. Again, in the back, the leather isn't really that dirty, so this is more just a freshen up than anything else. Even so, the result is awesome. The leather looks so good. We can't wait to get the restoration kit on it and just see how good it comes up.
So yeah, that is looking so much better, guys, even just after that little quick wash we did there. Kai also did put some back to black sort of stuff on the plastics as well, which seems to have helped a little bit. Obviously that's not going to be a permanent solution, but it sort of shows you what it might look like once those plastics are treated properly. We're changing this wing out, obviously, so that wing will get replaced so that big graze will be gone. And I'm going to try and touch up these few marks you've got on the driver's door here as well. Basically what I've sort of learned from doing this is that this paint definitely needs like a full cut and polish with a fairly strong abrasive. Because when it was wet the colour came through really well, but you can see that now that it's dried again there's kind of a haze to the paintwork. It's not entirely clear, so I think a cut and polish and a bit of a clay bar will bring it back, and that beautiful Epsom green colour will shine through again. So I think that should start looking really, really good. And then inside, I basically just gave the leather a really quick clean up. It wasn't actually very dirty, to be honest, but it sort of came up fairly well. And then the door cards were probably dirtier than the actual dash was itself, so all that glorious brown plastic everywhere is looking really good. Like we cleaned all these under seat trims and stuff like that. And then I think the biggest transformation actually on the inside is probably these vents. Took all that horrible fake wood off these vents, and it was a lot easier than I thought it would be. And it hasn't left any kind of sticky residue behind at all, so that's really, really good. But yeah, overall, really, really happy with how the interior is looking, and that's before we've even begun to do any kind of upholstery or any kind of work on those pillars or anything like that. So I think it shows how awesome this interior is going to be.
So that's going to be it for this video, guys. I just wanted to apologise actually for the lack of videos recently and the lack of progress on the P38. I was away for a week, and now, as you can probably tell by my voice, I've caught the dreaded C word. No, not that one. But yeah, so yeah, all of that's put my plans back a little bit. Anyway, we're going to have more content coming soon, and with any luck we'll have a proper full-length repair video for you on the P38 next week. So please don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out, and leave me a comment down below. I'll love to read through your comments. Thanks for watching, guys.